What is up, guys? As promised, we have the review for the HGC P-BANDAI Sinanju Stein Unicorn version. Alright guys, so getting right into it, this kit is pretty great. But I do have to say that it is a bit underwhelming for a P-BANDAI kit. It's a great kit, the narrative version's a great kit as well, but this kit and that kit are pretty much 98% the same, other than some minor aesthetic differences. The weapon's slightly different, but yeah, just some things I wish with this kit that were different, and I'll get to that in a second. But it is still a really great kit. It's just that I'm just complaining because it is a P-BANDAI kit and just kind of hoping for more. I know P-BANDAI kit doesn't automatically mean that it's supposed to be a better kit, but just considering that, you know, you put in more effort to find this kit and you pay the extra cost for it, so yeah, I was kind of hoping that this kit would be slightly more special, but it kind of isn't. But take a look at that later. So this kit, it's a nice kit, it really is. Like I've said, the design, I think I prefer it more than the Sinanju, and I do prefer this unicorn version over the narrative version. I think it's just more sleek. Let's actually talk about the differences here right now. So this kit is going to be a lot more white than the narrative version. The narrative version was a bluish gray kind of color, whereas this is, as you can see, it's white. If my light is going to show it, it looks kind of bluish gray under my light as well, but it is white, just so you know. And other than that, obviously we don't have the sleeves markings on the chest and the forearms because it isn't a sleeves mobile suit. And if you guys know the history behind this mobile suit, this is the original Sinanju Stein, so they designed it from the Sazabi and the RX-93, and then after that two of them got stolen, and then one of them was made into the narrative version of this kit, or of this design of this mobile suit, and then the other one was modified and, you know, made into the Sinanju. So that's why this kit is the original Sinanju Stein that was developed from the Sazabi and the RX-93 before it got stolen by the sleeves, which is why it doesn't have the sleeves markings. So other than that, we also have very short fuel tanks, whereas the Sinanju Stein narrative version and the Sinanju has double the length of this. And the Sinanju Stein narrative version, like, okay, let me just show you guys this piece here. You can see this fuel tank, it's one piece, other than this round cap at the end, that's another piece. With the narrative version, it was this one piece, and then there were two halves of a fuel tank that, you know, joined together, and then you put them at the end of this this half, and then you have the round cap to, you know, put it at the end. So it's twice the length of this fuel tank, and I'll show you guys the Sinanju, the HG Sinanju, in a bit. And yeah guys, I don't have the narrative version to show you guys because, you know, I found this kit, so I thought, you know, why not pick this kit up. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much the same on the mobile suit itself. With the weapons, it's very, very minorly different. So we get two beam saber effect parts here. We get pink beam saber effects. The narrative version has yellow ones, so I'm glad they gave us different ones. But if I'm not wrong, the unicorn version is supposed to have purple beam sabers. So this is pink. It's kind of close to purple, but not really. I really kind of hope Bandai would have given us purple ones, because, you know, we've never really had purple beam sabers, and would have been cool, like a Mace Windu kind of vibe. And also the beam saber handles, guys, are stored in the forearms. So we get two of them. They just take this panel off, and then there it is. Just pulls out, and then you can plug in your beam saber effect. So I'll just leave that out here for now, so I can show you guys how it held in the hand later. So with hands, we get 6 hands, guys. So I have 2 fisted hands there on the kit, for if you just want to do like a standing simple pose like this, or maybe you want to have it punching something, I don't know. Then you get 2 beam saber holding hands. So these are just hollow. They don't have a peg in them to have the beam saber sort of sit securely inside it. So the beam saber just slides into the hand, and you're just gonna have it held like that. Yup. So, and then we get a, let me get this to focus, there you go, like a rifle support hand. So this is only for the left hand, which is why I think it's a rifle support hand, because we don't have 2 hands. It's not an expressive hand because it's not sort of doing that, you know, open hand. It's sort of just got like a relaxed kind of hand. So, and then we have the trigger finger hand here on, I already have it on the beam rifle here. And we do have 1 less back of the hand armor piece. So we have 6 hands, but only 5 of these white armor pieces. So yeah, guys, while we're on it, let's talk about the beam rifle here. And this is probably the most disappointing part of this kit. It's just really plain, guys. It's completely white, and all it is, it's so other than these 2 parts, so this barrel and this front part, it's just 2 halves, 2 white pieces that just sandwich together. The seam line actually is, if I can get it to focus, it's sort of hidden there. It's like there, sort of hidden. You can see my nub there. So it's along there. So at least it's not in the middle, but it's just really lame. There's nothing else to it. It's just 2 halves. And we don't even get color separation for those vents there. I've panel lined it a bit kind of messily. I need to clean that up, but yeah, it's just really plain. It's, you know, with the Sinanju Stein narrative version, we got like the Sinanju's rifle, and then there's 2 white pieces that sort of go over it. So that was pretty cool, but this one just is kind of lame. Well, what do you do? And then we have the shield, guys. So this shield is going to be slightly different to the narrative version as well. The narrative version has 1 point, whereas this has, you know, 2 points here, as you can see. Obviously, we don't have the sleeves sticker there. And speaking of stickers, guys, we only get 2 stickers with this kit, which is good, I guess. We get 1 for the eyes, so you see I've used the eyes, and then this gray one here is supposed to go on the right there, the bottom of the crotch there, but I don't want to put it on, so yeah. So yeah, guys, anyways, the shield is also, it's cool that they've given us the interior of the shield, like the backing there. You know, HG kits sometimes miss out on that, and in general I think HG kits are getting better, so Bandai is really lifting their game. But yeah, guys, this connection piece here is also different from the one that we get from the narrative version of this kit. The narrative version sort of had this 2-point articulation where it was like, you know, it will go around so you can have the shield slightly forward or back, whereas this one is just a standard clip-on 1-piece connection. It's not a bad connection, but I'm gonna need to put the beam saber back in and the cover back on. Just pop that back on, and then the shield just clips on to the side of the arm. Oh, if it wants to stay on, there we go. So it's not the most secure connection, but it'll stay on just fine if you don't meddle with it too much. It's pretty good connection, I don't mind it too much. Some kits have this kind of connection and they're just really loose, but this one really isn't too bad at all. I don't mind it. So you can have that, and then we get the bazooka here. So you're gonna have 2 handles, so 1 on the bottom here that just pulls down, and then 1 on the side. You do also get a shorter barrel for this kit, so you can just pop this scope part off and then take that off. Then we get this shorter one that you can plug in like that, like so. So if you want to, you can have it carry the bazooka like that. It's kind of weird because it doesn't have the scope. The original purpose of this shorter barrel is so you can fit it onto the Sinanju rifle, but obviously this kit isn't meant to carry the Sinanju rifle, so... But it does come with the Sinanju rifle. So this kit, in terms of the weapons, it has some of the same runners as the Sinanju and the Sinanju Stein narrative version, obviously, which is why we get some of these extra parts. So first up, you do get, as you can see, the Sinanju rifle. So if you do want to use this rifle with this kit, you can. Just that, you know, you're not really supposed to, because it doesn't use it in the anime. But you can if you want to. Oops. Let me just shook my camera there. But so yeah, this opens up, and then we have the grenade launchers, of course. And if you are wondering, the grenade launcher doesn't fit on the... There's no connection for the bottom of the shield. Like, you know, the narrative version and the Sinanju have a little connection piece where you can, well, little holes where you can fit the grenade launcher. This doesn't at all. You can see it's just nothing. It's pretty cool that they have those missile parts though. It's a good detail. So I just put that back on the arm there. It is a bit saggy, but so yeah, if you wanted to, you can have the short version of the bazooka on the Sinanju's rifle. You just clip on there, but you can see it is a different color. So yeah, but you know, you can have it there if you want to. And if you do have the HGUC Sinanju, then you can also put this on that rifle, because the HG Sinanju doesn't come with the bazooka. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's gonna be all that the kit comes with, guys. Well, actually no, that's a lie. We do get the extra parts. So we have more of the B-Maxes that come with the Sinanju, but you know, you don't have the effect parts for these, so you know, you can't really use it with this kit unless you have the effect parts from the Sinanju. We get 4 of these, so we have 2 of these with the round ends. You can see you can see the ends there around. They're supposed to fit onto the Sinanju shield, but obviously this shield that we have doesn't have the connection parts. And then these 2 have squarish ends, so they're meant to fit together there. And then you have a double-sided B-Max. But like I said, we don't have the effect parts for this, so yup. We do also have a adapter piece, so this piece is for if you want to connect the Sinanju beam rifle to the back skirt. I mean, obviously, again, it's a spare part, so you're not really meant to, but if you want to, you can do that. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for all the accessories that this kit comes with. We still have a bunch of extra parts on the runners, but they're not gonna be of much use. So, taking a look at articulation now, guys. Man, I just love those red eyes. I think they contrast really well. But head's gonna turn left that much, right that much. It's gonna go up a little bit, good amount. I think it's good enough. Not gonna be able to look down at all. The shoulder's gonna go up that far, and then the arms, this little piece here comes up all the way, so it's not gonna hinder the arm too much, but the arm can go up pretty much a little bit above just the shoulder. And you can also pull the shoulder out a little bit just to give it a bit of extra movement to the front. So the arms go up, you know, 360 there. Bicep swivel, bicep curl. Pretty good curl almost all the way. Then the wrist just on ball joints as usual. Not really much ab crunch at all, just it's on a ball joint, so it's just going to be a little bit. You can rotate, of course. The front skirts, they're just one piece, but they do have that option where you can clip it in the middle. I haven't yet, so they just move up together for now, but you can choose to cut it in the middle if you want to. It's really not hard at all. So it goes up up to there. Side skirts, just a little bit of movement. Back skirt's the same thing, and you can cut them in the middle as well if you want to. The leg's gonna come up that far before it, the knee part sort of starts hitting about that far. Then the knee bend, get really nice bend pretty much all the way. And nice armor separation there as well. So you can show you that again. So something that you don't really see in many HGs, it's pretty cool. Then you get a thigh swivel there. This little vernier part on the side of the leg also turns side to side, which is kind of cool. And it's cool that you don't have to pull it out to turn it like on the Sinanju. This back part also goes up just a little bit. No toe articulation, but the feet goes down that much, and side to side just a little bit, up that much. So articulation wise, this kit not gonna be lacking at all. Let me just bring in some other kits to show you guys some size comparisons. Forgot the articulation on the backpack. So the backpack just gonna be able to move pretty freely. It goes all the way up to there and down a bit as well. The thrusters aren't gonna be able to move at all, and the verniers ball joints, so not much you can do with them, but good enough. I do wish that the backpack here, you could somehow maybe close this bit like on the Sinanju, but you can't. So yeah, so for size comparisons, guys, this kit is pretty big for a HG 1144 scale kit. It's not huge, but it's a decent size. So if I can I'll bring in some other kits to show you guys. So we have the HG IBO Vidar here, so sort of your pretty standard regular size 1144 scale. Then we have the Sinanju here. It's big brother, the Sinanju Stein's big brother. So you can see, I just moved this back a little bit. So you can see the similarities between these two and the differences as well. I really like having these two kits together. They just look cool side by side. Alright guys, so lastly, just my final thoughts on this kit. Is it a good kit? Yes, it definitely is a good HG kit. If you're a fan of HG kits, HGUC kits, just a nice looking design. I really don't think you can go wrong with the Sinanju Stein. It's just such a badass looking mobile suit. Great colors and all. But that's obviously different between the narrative version and this kit. But other than aesthetic differences, guys, like I've been saying throughout this whole review, they're really not that different. This is a great kit, but if I would probably recommend just going for the narrative version, just because they're very similar, and it's the extra price tag on this and the extra effort you have to go through to find this kit as a P-BANDAI kit might not be worth it. If you're a big fan of the white on this kit, on the P-BANDAI version, and if you're a big fan of the lack of the sleeves, you don't want all that sleeves markings on the kit, or maybe you don't want to paint and you don't want to use the stickers, then this might be the better option for you. But if you just want to get a Sinanju Stein, then really I think that the HG non-P-BANDAI narrative version is the better option, just because it's a lot cheaper and it's pretty much the same. So yeah guys, that's gonna do it for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video helped you make up your mind on whether you would go for this kit or the narrative version, or maybe if you just want to get a Sinanju Stein. Hopefully this review helped you guys out. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.